Hello everybody, this is Friendly Gamer 117. I'm going to play the game State of Decay. It's a game that came out on the Xbox Live Arcade a couple years ago now, but I had a blast with it. I had a blast. I only played about half of the campaign. I didn't play any of the two DLCs, which was Breakdown and Lifeline, but I bought the full version on Xbox One, and I figured I never got to beat the game before. I want to see if I can go ahead, beat State of Decay this time. I only got about 2 hours into the campaign. It just was a game that I didn't own, so at the time I was just kind of watching other people. But I loved it, and I want to go ahead and start playing it. So let's go ahead and jump into it. It's a kind of zombie survival base building game where you have to gather supplies for your base. There is permadeath, so you have multiple characters you can switch between, but if I have one character really high level and then they die and I'm left with a character really low level, obviously things are going to be a little harder. That and the fact that your characters will get tired and fatigued and you'll need to switch them out for other characters, so it kind of does have a way of making sure you switch characters, and the game really kind of throws you right into the action from the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to try this out, see how it does, but I really like this game and I was excited for it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Ed's freaking out.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Press X to attack, B to defend. So it looks like the defend is just duck. Alright, let's go ahead and break these guys' zombie heads off. Okay, my friend's being attacked. Ugh. There we go. And so one thing that the Xbox 360 version... Oh, good. The Xbox 360 version had a lot of bugs in it. I heard they improved, which, I mean, it was an arcade game, and I heard they improved, through patches. So, sprint. Okay. I heard they improved it through patches, which is good. And, I expect there'll still be a little here and there. That's not bad. A couple things to notice. So if I pull up my journal, this is my character right now, Marcus. If I go right bumper, these are the two people I have, Marcus and Ed. So that's it right now. And if you look at these things, these are skills, so cardio, wits, fighting, shooting, and powerhouse and leadership. So when you do things like, for instance, cardio, you train it by running. If you run more, you get more stamina, which is that blue bar at the bottom. So if I just did this for a while, it would give me more stamina, which is good because you always need more. The problem is I don't want to ever get into a fight where I'm low, because when you're tired, you swing slower, you jump slower, you can't get away. The red bar is health, and I believe you raise that through just fighting zombies. I know you can sneak up on them. Well, yeah, left bumper and Y. You're behind. Instantly kill the zombie. That leveled up my fighting, which brought up my health, the red bar, slightly.
Hold on.
Oh, jeez. Yep, we're just going to run through here. And so your weapons also have durability. So my stick that I'm using could break at any moment, which would be a problem since I don't have an extra weapon. So that's something that hopefully we'll find an extra weapon before it breaks. Oh, gotta deal with more people. But it's definitely one thing I always wish this game had from watching people play it and the little bit I played, is I wish they had a co-op. And one reason I'm doing a Let's Play now is I heard that State of Decay 2 is coming out this year. So I was excited for that. And I heard it had co-op. Zombie, yeah, he's far enough away. Let's go ahead in here.
Man, can anybody tell me what the hell is going on?
What's going on is there's more of them up here than I expected. We need to sweep the rest of the cabins for survivors. I've got injured people here I have to tend to.
Okay, we'll see what we can do.
You will? I appreciate it. There's a water tower out back that has a good view of the campgrounds. Might be worth your while to climb up there and have a look around first. We've got some supplies in the locker over there. Take what you need and stay safe out there.
So they want me to, do survey. So one thing in the game too, it gives bloop achievement. One thing in the game, everything costs influence. They don't have money, but for instance, if I put this in this damaged stick, it gives me some influence. And actually, to take so it didn't cost anything, but so to take a bracket out, it would sometimes it costs influence, which right now the game doesn't seem to be tracking. But taking stuff out of supply does cost influence, and you burn. So you just can't have one person take everything because it's assumed that they wouldn't be okay with one person taking everything. But you have one person helps out a lot, they can definitely take out a lot more than someone who just joined. But I believe influence is locked to me specifically, not to which character I'm playing. So I'm not 100% sure, but we'll deal with that more when we get a home base set up. So now I'm surveying, so let me look around. There's a campsite. Just need to find all these question marks. A public restroom. Oh, there's Ed. A cabin. Cabin. Okay, another cabin. What am I looking for? Campsite. Campsite. Nope. Industrial supply store. A truck. So it's saying, okay, it's still more over here. Campsite. Campsite. And so everything's surveyed, so that means I found everything I could. Oh, sorry, Ed. Boop, and another achievement. I can see my house from here. So if I view my map, they want me to check the cabins for survivors, and there's gunshots over here. So I'm going to do the cabins first, because they're closer. So let's run ahead, run over here, and make sure Ed's not being attacked. Yep, guy right behind Ed, so I gotta go over, help him. One thing too, you never want to get surrounded, because if your character gets hurt and they die, that character is dead. And you can always recruit more people, but early on when you have less people, someone dying is a bigger difference than late game when you maybe have 15 people with you. Losing one person, while it stinks, isn't necessarily as big of a deal. But it's also helpful because if I build up, Marcus already has level 2 cardio, level 2 fighting, powerhouse, leadership, good skills. If he dies, it's just going to actually kind of hurt me more in the long run, because now I won't have someone else to help me. Well, I'll have someone else to help me, but he has really good skills. So then everyone else I have will just be worse. Oh, geez, I didn't see that guy. Whew. Alright, so yeah, as you look at that one zombie biting me did a lot of damage. So let me search for supplies. One thing, too, when you're searching in chests, which scared me the first time, you can be attacked while you're doing that. So I got a machete. And so as you search, eventually your search speed goes up faster, so you can do it even faster. Snack and painkillers, so I could take a painkiller now and it'd heal me to full, but I'll wait a little more. And I got an extra weapon in case mine breaks. And searching. And a snack. So snacks provide you, they give you unlimited stamina for a while, and they refill it, which is nice because you don't want to, obviously you don't want to run out of stamina. So you can pop a snack, and you can even take a snack and then run to train cardio. So later on in the game when you have a lot.
I'm not alone in here.
Oh, zombie. Yeah, I wouldn't have even noticed that zombie was there unless my character said something. So a lot of the times the cues that they give you are helpful. So we're searching this location. Ed's looking out the window. Oh good, 17 bullets.
No shit. Any chance we can just hole up here with the last of the tequila until this all blows over?
Somehow I doubt it.
I mean, it was worth trying. So, I don't want to get hurt again. I'm going to see if I can sneak up behind. So if I hide in this, I'm completely invisible to them. But I want to see if I can get behind him and kill him silently, just because, you know, killing zombies levels up my stuff, helps everyone out, he can't get us later. But I don't want to be attacked, so.
All quiet here.
Okay, so all quiet here, no zombies in this area. One thing too that's hard is, you know, the amount of stuff you can carry. If you don't have a backpack, is I believe 4 items.
I think that's
So like right now I have a small backpack and it lets me have this many, which is 8. If you a large backpack, I believe it gives you
those gunshots we heard.
10.
Alright.
So you never really can carry a lot of items, but you know some items stack.
I'm not alone
Ooh.
here.
This is messy. All right, so oh, let me check here. Once you have a base, you also need to worry about getting it supplied. You need to find food, medicine, ammo, gas, and construction supplies. Oh, yep. Zombies over there. One thing too, so I'll pull up the map. It doesn't actually pause the game. Yeah, I can push start and that pauses it, but checking the map, checking your items, none of those will ever pause the game. So that's something that you have to, you know, deal with later. You don't want to be taking a lot. Okay, I'd taken all the kills. You don't want to be taking too long looking, because you don't want to have someone jump on you when you're trying to do stuff. Let's go ahead. I'm going to run for a bit, try to build up some of that cardio, and I'll make sure I'm clear. I don't see any zombies around. And I'll stop for a bit, let it charge back up. But if I don't ever run, it's never going to charge, or I'm never going to level it up. And if it never levels up, I'm never going to get any better as a survivor. And, you know, when you're in fights, you know, you don't want to run out of the cardio or stamina. So for instance, right now I'm low. You know, Ed's fighting him. We killed him, but even like now, if I keep swinging,
I need a breathe.
now he's tired. Now he's swinging. I don't know if he does less damage, but he's swinging slower, and everything's just a little slower. So that's not really a good situation to be in. I'm going to check this campsite and maybe the next one before I check those guns, since we're here.
All quiet here.
Okay. Check the cooler. And so the stuff I'm carrying with me, when I get back to a base, I can put them in the locker. And if I put them in the locker, I get influence for it, which means I can help out more with other stuff. I'll check out one more. So like my backpack's getting pretty full. I might either have to drop something later.
All quiet here.
I don't even know if there's anything to search here. The stuff to search always kind of glows. Oh, yep, so there's a gas can. So they also have cars in the game that you can drive. In the game, they say that it's dangerous because they only have so much fuel, but that's not really a mechanic that exists. Let's destroy this. It's not really a mechanic that exists in the game. You can drive cars as long as you want, but I believe in the DLC Breakdown, which is just kind of a survival mode, there only are so many cars and there's only so much ammo and weapons. So if you play the DLC Breakdown, which I haven't played yet, but from what I hear about it, everything is limited. Ooh, nice, a large backpack. So if I... so let me take that. I'll destroy that snack. I'll take this large backpack and then I'll equip it. Now it gives me 2 more slots. And I have a gun. And I conveniently found ammo for the gun earlier. So that's good. One thing about the game too kind of mimics other things. You know, zombies, they will hear... Whoop. Oh, there we go. They will hear guns and come towards it. So if you shoot, you'll attract other zombies. So it's really something kind of last resort. I've heard in the Lifeline, which is the last DLC Undead Studios made, I heard in Lifeline it's a lot of guns, and it's something with the army, which makes sense, but I haven't played it yet. So looks like we're helping this person out. Take out the zombie.
Well, listen, asshole. All right, we don't want any trouble.
Oh, I tried to jump kick. I didn't do that. Okay. Hello, stranger. Is she still... Do we need to still kill these things? So I'll use a couple shots just to show you guys. Oh, okay, she's shooting.
Here they come.
Oh, okay, she's shooting.
Holy shit, are you okay?
You mean aside from being lost in the woods, attacked by psychopaths, and watching two of my best friends die? Yeah, I'm peachy.
Sorry, I
And
am.
probably could have done without the attitude.
Is it this bad everywhere?
Man, I hope not. We got some survivors back at the ranger station that seem to know what's going on. But we didn't have time for orientation.
Well then, let's get the hell back there. You want to take point, or should I?
So, at any time, so for instance, Marcus is a little hurt.
You want to know what worries
I can have... So these are the people we know.
Like,
So Marcus right now, level 2 cardio, level 2 wits. I just want to look over here. Level 3 fighting, level 1 shooting,
you think?
level 2 powerhouse leadership. Ed, I can't be right now. That doesn't say. You can only be people who are considered a friend, which, so right now, apparently, she's considered a friend. She has, this would be nice if that thing got out of my way. So she has cardio, wits 3, fighting 2, and shooting 3. So she's a better shot. Yeah, actually, let's just start getting out of here, guys. So she's a better shot, but I'm going to stick with Marcus now. The thing, too, is as I use him, eventually his maximum stamina will drop because you'll say he's tired. That's a good point to switch him. And if they take too much damage, their maximum vitality gets dropped and they actually are considered hurt. So those are good times to switch people out, and they actually, in real time, I believe, they will get rest if they have a place to sleep, and that will help take care of them. Also, when you log out of the game, time passes in the game, so I believe it's only like 1 or 2 days, max game days. But so I could, Marcus could be tired, I could come back, a day or 2 later, and it will assume that Marcus rested. It's not like, oh, no time passed. Which is nice, because if you only wanted to do the game with one character, I want to see if I can make Marcus my main person, maybe Maya as like my backup, maybe even Ed as my third, but you can have, if Marcus gets tired, I can, take a break from the game, come back a couple days, or switch to Maya for a bit. So, go back to the ranger station.
What the hell?
I thought you said you had survivors pulled up.
They were fine just a minute ago.
Well, obviously not anymore.
Guys, come on. We gotta at least check the place. Somebody might have survived.
So Ed's checking the bodies.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Poor bastard. Well, let's see if he's got a wallet on him or something.
What the hell, Ed?
To check his ID, for Christ's sake.
Okay. So yeah, Ed's being like ripped into, and we gotta go save Ed.
That guy was dead. I swear to God, that guy, he was dead. How the hell does that happen?
I don't know, man. Doesn't make sense.
We can't stay here. Come on, let's grab what we can and get moving.
Alright, so now our goal is to escape. So for instance, if I can take this damaged stick back, since there's no influence here. So they have ammo, I'll take as much as I can carry.
Where the hell am
And so now my backpack's full. So if I wanted to carry, more bullets, which I might actually consider, maybe I can leave a backpack and firecrackers. Grab this ammo, because I can always, when I get a base, put it in there. Can I take any more
I don't
aspirin?
have
No.
enough space for this.
Yep, so that's what I'm going to carry with me now. The inventory's full, so everything else... The one thing that's a pain is if I search like a cooler and I find stuff in it, I can't put stuff in the cooler to move stuff around. I have to destroy it, which I think is weird, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. So in the meantime, we just gotta get out of here. And so I've only played up into where you find like a first group of survivors and you have a base,
I don't know.
and maybe only like an hour past that, so I don't really know much more. Oop, a lot of people in here.
Or
And so one thing too, having more people with you is, more people who can help you fight. I believe now in the original game you couldn't, but I heard since they added one of the DLCs, you can have. Oh, there's nothing left in here. I was looking for something to search. I believe you could. Now, once I'm back, I could actually ask someone to come with me. It will cost me influence, but then someone will stick with me, as opposed to having to go out alone all the time, which is good because a couple of my friends who did play, I was always watching, thinking it would be so much fun to just do a co-op of that. So I'm excited that in the DLC.
Doesn't look too dicey. We'll let you in.
The church in Spencer's Mill. We're on our way. We'll, try not to look too dicey.
anyone else want some?
So, yeah, they were saying, oh, come here. It was actually the radio we took from the dead guy. And they said, oh, come here, and we can let you in. So I'm mostly sure I can't make that jump. And when I played last time, I didn't even try, because there's a way to the side. But this time, I'm going to see if I can make the jump, if it's possible. And if so, great. If not, it will be a pain. And, we'll see. But let's see if we can make it. So we're going to go really fast. Oh, good, we made it. Yeah, because last time, that's the car I had to take.
You said you were holed up in a church?
But I was excited that I could make that jump.
You haven't heard?
No cell reception at the lake. Guess you could say we've been out of the loop.
All we know is a bunch of crazy people tried to eat us.
It started, 12, 13 days ago? At first it was just weird stories on the news. Random mauling, violent incidents at hospitals, black helicopters in the sky. Just strange stuff. I guess they were trying to keep it quiet, but that didn't last too long. People figured it out pretty quick. People who die, they don't stay dead. They come back as one of those things.
I told you that guy was dead.
Seems like the only way to stop them for good is with a shot to the head. Anything else, they just keep coming.
So you're saying those things are zombies?
I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of mess. So, how'd you end up on this frequency?
Just lucky, I guess. It was pretty chaotic up at the lake.
You're not gonna tell her?
I don't know yet.
Dude, it's her dad.
You want to confess that we killed her father and stole his radio before they patch you up?
Yeah, okay, maybe we leave that part out.
Yeah, so obviously, it wasn't our fault we didn't kill him. The zombies kind of killed him. But, it'd be kind of weird to say, hey, your dad was a zombie, we killed him, and we looted his body to find this radio and find out where you are. But, we'll see how well it turns out.
Lily, did you invite these strangers?
Good. You made it.
That one doesn't look so good.
Name's Ed. Pleased to meet you.
Come with me, son. We'll see to them.
God damn it! We got enough trouble without bringing in another freeloader to use up all our medicine.
Real nice, Alan. I offered them shelter. I'm letting them in.
Thanks, Lily.
Us freeloaders have to stick together.
Girl's got the common sense God gave a tree stump. You're worse than your brother.
Come on, I'll give you the nickel tour.
Alright, so now I'm getting the grand tour. So I'll be quiet during this. Bloop, achievement. So let Lily give us the tour, and then I'll
I spend most of my time here, using the radio to coordinate everyone. Next up's the kitchen. Sam's our unofficial in-house chef, but, well, there's only so much anybody can do with canned soup and pork rinds. Seriously, though, rule number 1, all the food stays in here and it stays sealed. You wouldn't believe how fast rats get into things otherwise. We learned that one the hard way.
keep the food in the kitchen. Makes sense.
Sleeping quarters? Hope you don't mind sharing. We're pretty tight on space here. Alan's been saying we should move to someplace bigger, but my dad's a carpenter, and he says we could build like a dorm room or something to get more space.
How many people do you have here?
I think you've met just about everybody, except maybe my brother and my dad. They're out scouting for supplies, I think. I haven't heard from them in a while.
How do you feel?
So there's a population of 8. It looks like there's 3 beds. So obviously people sleep in shifts.
We may have some
That's what I was talking about. If you have beds, if you don't have beds, your characters can't rest.
We'll need to get Dr. Hansen in here. I'll see if I can get him on the radio.
Thanks, I appreciate the hospitality.
Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by so doing, some have unwittingly entertained angels.
How about that? I might be an angel.
Look, I didn't want to say this in front of your friend, but fever is a bad sign, especially after a bite. Pastor Will's going to try and get Doc Hansen to come down and take a look at him, but if he doesn't get some antibiotics, he's probably not going to make it. If it comes to that, I promise Alan will take care of him. Bullet to the brain before he turns. It's for the best.
Jesus, Lily. He's
Oh,
not a
great.
rabid dog.
Oh, don't worry about your friend. We'll
No,
just,
you
put
get
a
it.
bullet in his head.
More of us didn't make it than did. We can't be soft-hearted about this. Not anymore. We need medicine here anyway. You can't be sick. You understand? No one can be sick.
So that's it, huh? Nice to meet you. Would you prefer to be shot in the face or kicked out on your asses?
No, it's... Okay, look. We're barely hanging on here as it is. Medicine was some of the first stuff to run out. We don't have any to spare for your friend.
Close the door. I'm not an animal.
It's just the way it is.
What if I find some more? Will that help pay our rent?
Yeah. Okay, sure. If you can find a place to get more medicine, I'll make sure your friend has a place to stay.
His name is Ed.
I know. If you need to resupply before you head out, check the locker.
Nobody minds if you're getting shit done and you need extra stuff. Just don't take shit you haven't earned.
So that's what they were talking about before. So if I look at the influence, it shows I have 50 available. Taking out a bullet is 1 influence. If I put in a Molotov, I'll get 7. So, me taking that extra ammo I wasn't going to use and putting it in there,
Just hurry, okay?
it's giving a bunch of extra influence. So right now I have this gun, which, I don't know if I'll keep. I don't know if I'll keep 30, but maybe I'll keep it, but I'll take 16 bullets. They also have a damage stick and a machete. These are just other things they have. They have a suppressor, and backpacks. So for instance, if I didn't have a backpack, I could take it out, it's 12. Right now I have 105. If I look at hold right trigger to see character names, perform emotes. Yeah! There we go. So if I look at my journal, so it's showing Ed's hurt, Lily's concerned, Pastor William's assertive. So I can only be someone who I'm actually friends with. So right now, I can only be me or Maya. And so if I go to, right now I have a mission, go to cell phone tower, gain trust to this guy, trust for the day, stamina's key to survival. I can only take so much. Lily seems nice. I'm just going to kind of close all these out. And a lot of them are just, when you level up skills, and a lot of these were back when we were up at the camp. Find help. So gone fishing. Ed drinks a lot, I guess. Ed's getting hit on at the girl at the bait shop again. Great. Lots of weird noises. Huh. So this is what I was talking about in terms of, if this shows my total influence. Fame, which your influence can't really go much above your fame. So I can bring my influence up to 500, but it will slowly go down to right now 202, but that can increase later. Right now I have 8 people and beds for 8 people, so that's good. So right now we have 25 food, which is the max. We use 8 a day, and I think that's real life days, not game days. 9 medicine, we use 1. 15 crates of ammo, we use 8 a day. 22 construction materials and 12 fuel. These are items we have, whatnot. So right now, this is how the base is set up. So if you look right now, here we have a watchtower. Right now Alan's on guard duty. I can pay 1 ammo and 5 influence, and it'll take a minute. But we can extend a safe area, which means this little circle zombies can't spawn in. They can still walk into it, but they won't spawn in there. So if I could give them sharpshooting, it might spread it out saying zombies won't spawn until there or something. I'm not sure the exact increase. If you also look on the watchtower, if we have enough minerals, we can upgrade it to a shooting tower, which means so a lookout here will be actively, so it'll give us a larger safe area around our house and shooting practice, but we need a workshop for it. We have 2 open spaces to build. Lily in the radio room, we can ask for to find survivors, food, medicine, ammo, materials, and fuel. Bed quarters, kitchen, we can take 1 food and make some snacks. We can take 1 food and make some coffee. Take 5 food and give everyone bonus health, or feast, which 20 health, 10 stamina. But we need someone who's a good cook, and medical area. So if I increase it, it will be an infirmary, so it gives people a better chance of recovering from injuries and whatnot. So right now we have a mission. Go over here, look for a place. We're gonna go scavenge, look around for stuff. But I'm gonna end the first episode here because it's been about a half hour. But that's basically this game so far, and I'll probably go ahead and keep playing it. But this is Friendly Gamer 117. Thanks for watching.